So there's a hidden setting inside of your GoPro that makes it go from this to this. And here's the thing, you can't actually find this inside of your GoPro. So what I'm talking about is called GoPro Labs. This is like a hidden menu that unlocks everything inside of your GoPro. So the first thing that we have to do to make sure that this works on our GoPro is we have to install a separate software. So we'll jump into the GoPro Labs website. This is also in the link in the description. Once we're in here, we're gonna hit try it now. Now, once we're inside of here, we'll scroll down and see which camera we're using. For this, I'm just going to be using the GoPro 11, but it works with almost anything. I found that the GoPro 9 and higher will have better results, and just the GoPro 9 and higher, they all kind of have the same features, so those are the GoPros that you'd preferably want to use. So for this, I'll hit GoPro 11 Black, it will download, then we'll take the SD card out of our GoPro and we'll throw it into our computer. So once you unzip your file, you'll see that it'll just say update. You want to just drag this over and throw it into your SD card, which was your GoPro. Now, it'll just copy over everything and you don't want to mess with it anymore. So now once it's in our GoPro, you're just going to power it on just like normal. And you should see this little gear icon. That means you did it correctly and it's going to update. Now, there's two ways that you can control the software on your GoPro. It won't actually show up on your GoPro, so you have to either do it through the web-based version or through an app on your phone. Now, I prefer the app on your phone. It's a lot faster, it's just easier to use, but I'll show you both real quick. How to do the website version is you just jump into the same area that we were, where you download all the firmware. We'll scroll down to GoPro Labs control and we'll hit camera. Now, inside of here, it's a ton of information, but this is everything that you can do to your GoPro and every setting that you can change. Like I said, it's a lot and it's just overly complicated and I don't like to mess with this. So I'll show you how to do it on your phone. Inside of your phone, there's a GoPro app called QR Control. This is also in the description. And what this does is it's just the simplified version and it's on your phone. So inside of your phone, we'll actually jump into camera mode, we'll hit video. Now, inside of here, we'll set our resolution, and depending on your camera, for this, I'm using the GoPro 11, so I'm gonna do 5K by 7. I found that's the best for FPV. We'll jump down to frames per second. We'll record this in 30. We'll set our angle, our lens to wide. Our depth at 10-bit, our bitrate at high, our ISO minimum at 100. I like my ISO maximum at 400. I found it gives you great results and it doesn't really destroy the footage. Anything after 400, GoPro just destroys the footage and it's way too grainy. Then we'll set our sharpness to low, our color to flat. Now, all you have to do is just hover your GoPro, just like that, over your phone, and it will automatically give you all the settings that you just created inside of your GoPro. Now, here's the reason why I actually love GoPro Labs. You're going to scroll over until you see extras. Now, there's so many extra features that are packed into here. Probably my favorite one is BITR. Now, this is going to be your enhanced bitrate. On a GoPro 10 to 12, it's usually about 100 megabytes, but the cool thing is that you can go up to 200 megabytes. Now, it depends on your SD card, but for me, I found that anywhere around 150 to 180 is a sweet spot for video. Anything around close to 200, sometimes the SD cards can't handle it, but I like to put in about 180, and that will give you some great footage. Just go through, scan it again, and you're done. Now there's so many features that are packed into here. For example, you can put on a histogram, a leveler, or anything else inside of here. And I'm not going to explain all of those because there's just so much to cover, but that's how you mainly cover this. That's the cool thing about this. It's super fast and you don't have to actually go inside of your GoPro and mess around with all the files. It's already set and you have more features available to you. I've done this with all of my GoPros now and it's a game changer. It seriously helps you out and it can take your GoPro from looking like a standard action camera to more like a cinema professional camera. And that's why I love this. I'm Zane Shaw, and keep flying.